Just first added some color with my travel koi watercolor set. It has 12 colors and the colors are of great quality, and you can use them for a long time. I've been using mine for a couple of months now, and there's still lots of possibilities for creating lots of weird bits with them. It's the beauty of watercolor. You don't need a lot of color. The only thing you need is a good set of watercolors and, of course, watercolor paper, because the sea of effects and tricks that you can do with watercolor, you can do better if you're actually using the right paper for it. If you use normal paper, printer paper, definitely not good. With every art material or tool, you have to use the right companion for it. Watercolor, you have to use watercolor paper, because that way you can do a sea of effects that are just way too freaking cool. The pen that I'm using is a Pilot G2 extra fine. Quality of the ink is archival, so even though it's not a drawing pen, it's not meant to be used as a drawing pen, you can use it as a drawing pen. The ink flow is nice. And these are my favorite pens for writing in my bullet journal. A bullet journal hybrid thing, because I use it for journaling, I use it for art, recipes, everything. Well, I guess bullet journaling is meant to be used that way. You personalize it any way you want. Thing is, I love using pilot pens for my journaling. And my writing, because I also enjoy writing stories. I guess that when you love art, ever since you're small, you're attracted to art. You're attracted to everything that has to do with art, and in this case, my personal case, I love art. I studied art. I got my master's in printmaking, and I also took some literature classes because I also enjoy writing. Creating new worlds. And obviously reading, because if you like writing, you have to like reading. They complement each other very nicely. Just like watercolors and watercolor paper. Just trying to make like a weird mandala thing with weird bits and color. Sometimes color just adds to things, like a little bit of spice. Like when you're cooking, you don't use one ingredient, sometimes you use different ingredients. You can be eating the same thing every day, but if you use different ingredients to spice it up or to add a little bit of this and that, you end up creating something unique. And you can do that in art as well, obviously. You can maybe do a lino cut, wait for it to dry, and then add color with watercolor or acrylics. Wait for it to dry, add details and little weird bits and stuff. You can do whatever you want, as long as you know what you're doing. Experimenting is always good. I don't have anything against experimenting, because when you're in that phase and you want to experiment, you learn things and you mix things, and all of a sudden you know, oh, if I do this again, I'm going to create that. I do believe that people, if you want to create art, say you want to create watercolors, it's important that you do know about watercolor, about pigment hue, everything that has to do with color theory and stuff like that, because once you're finished with your experimenting phase, you wanted to experiment, you experimented. Once you finish with that, when you really want to create something that's yours, something unique, you need the tools, and the best way is if you actually study a little bit, get to know your tools. Obviously you play with them, you experiment with them. That's how you get to know the tools and what they can render you, what you can get out of them. But once you do that, once you're over that phase of experimenting with something and you have acquired knowledge, then you begin creating your work based on what you already know, and you can use what you like and not what you don't like. If you like using watercolors and you like the effects that you get with paper that you experimented with, and kind of ink mixtures, that you experimented with, and you go ahead and do everything that you can with that, and then you can create your own little or big or huge or ginormous masterpieces and share them. What I was trying to say anyways is that for me, I think it's important to actually study a little bit if you want to do something. And if you want to learn about something, obviously you have to play with, if it's an art material, you play with it, you learn what it can yield you, but then once you're over that experimenting phase, you have to begin thinking about what you want to do, where you want to do, where you want to go with it. Because that's for me, I think, and for most, it's important. And I think art is a language, and you have to, if you want to communicate something with art, you have to learn the language. You have to learn the language. But obviously never see it as a, oh my god, I'm bored of doing this is a job, or never see stuff like that, this is something that I have to do. No. When you start seeing things like that, they lose something. So the important thing is to always do things, first of all, that you want to do, and second of all, always search for the fun part of it. Look for the element of fun, so that you can do whatever you need to do. That's nice. Anyways, this is my Weird Bits and Koi color mandala. Kind of weird thing. If you watch the video and you like it, please give it a thumbs up, comment below, let me know what you think about the art, about what you do, what you create, what you want to create, whatever you want to say it. And if you want to comment something about what I'm doing, what you think, what you believe art is, should be, could be, or what is for you, say it. It's nice to say what you think. Allow others in, so they know what you think and where you're coming from and what you like to do. Well, thanks for watching. This is Weird Bits thing.